afternoon, Walnut Creek Unity. Yes, yes, on this good God day that we've all been blessed with. Oh, gosh. We're getting ready to do our opening song, Hardy Om. So you can rest on your feet if you feel so moved. The words are on the screen. Hardy Om, dear Lord. So rest on your feet if you feel so moved or not. Up to you. All right, here we go. 1 second. Hello, live streamers. The words are on the screen. Your Hariom, dear Lord. Satnam, holy name. When I call on the light within, I go home. Hariom, dear Lord. Satnam, holy name. When I call on the light within, I go home. Hardy home, dear Lord. Satnam, holy name. When I call on the light within, I go home. I call on the light within. I call on the light within. Call on the light, call on the light, I call on the light within. I call on the light within. I call on the light within. Maybe this is easier. I call on the light, I call on the light, I call on the light within. Hardy home, dear Lord, Satnam, holy name. When I call on the light within, I go home. Let me hear you. Come on. Dear Lord, Satnam, holy name. When I call on the light within, I go home. Let's do Hardy Om again. Hardy Om. Hardy Om. Dear Lord, Satnam, holy name. When I call on the light within, I go home. Call on the light. I call on the light within. I call on the light within. I call on the light, call on the light. I call on the light within. I call on the light. I call on the light within. I call on the light within. Call on the light, call on the light. I call on the light within. Hardy Om, Hardy Om, dear Lord, Satnam, holy name. When I call on the light within, I go home. Hardy Om, Hardy Om, dear Lord, Satnam, holy name. When I call on the light within, I go home. Call on the light within. I call on the light within. I call on the light within. Call on the light, call on the light, call on the light within. Last time. I call on the light within. I call on the light within. I call on the light, call on the light. I call on the light within. All right, give yourselves a hand.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to our Sunday morning service. My name is Olivia.
And I'm Eileen. Welcome to our service. We want to greet and bless everyone online who's watching. Your presence adds to our spiritual community, and we're grateful to have you with us. Thank you for joining.
Please join us in welcoming our featured musicians, Reflection. And we've got Sharon with her amazing vocals, and Mark on piano, Lee on bass, our very own Dan on drums, and Tony on guitar. Thank you for sharing your music with us today.
Reverend Kristen will deliver today's message titled, Making Room for the Divine. It is part one of a 4-part series entitled Spaciousness.
Before we begin, we invite you to turn your phones to silent as we enjoy this sacred service together.
So let's take a moment right now to be grateful for the land our center rests upon. This is Bamiwak and Ohlone land.
We honor the Bamiwak and Ohlone people of today and are grateful for those who were stewards of this land before us. We commit to taking care of these sacred native grounds and to Mother Earth.
Unity is a positive path for spiritual living. Our vision for the world is, and let's say this together, we envision a spiritually awakened world where all life thrives in conscious oneness.
Our mission is who we have come here to be, and again, let's say this together. We are a loving, inclusive community, expanding and living our divinity in sacred service for all. And our core values are love, connection, service, and wisdom.
We invite the ushers, here comes Mike, to come forward. If you are a newcomer here for the very first time, welcome. If you feel comfortable doing so, please raise your hand so we may give you a welcome packet. Are there any newcomers in the group? Okay, we're all homies today. The newcomer packet does have a $10 coupon that people can use for any Unity event, and we invite all of you to the patio and the book center to socialize after the service today.
Connection cards are available in the newcomer welcome packets in the seat pockets in front of you, and these are for everyone. With this card, you may submit a prayer request, and our prayer team will pray with you throughout the week.
You may also share feedback or request information. Please place your card in the basket with the offering. And for those of you online, connection cards are available on the Watch Live page on our website. We have several activities to highlight this week.
Have you ever wished that you had some guidance during the week to remember and apply the message on Sunday? Yes. Great. This is your opportunity to do so. Reverend Kristen invites you to meet with her 6 Thursday evenings to relate the message to your life and apply the spiritual principles. We'll discuss, visualize, journal, and experience customized practices to help us literally walk the talk. This group begins this Thursday, July 23rd at 7 p.m.
And would you like to deepen your ability to receive inner guidance?
Yes.
Sure, yeah. Come to the Opening the Intuitive Gate workshop on Sunday, August 2nd with Dr. Will Tuttle, a former Zen monk, award-winning speaker, and author. Through teachings, music, and the visionary art of Madeline Tuttle, access your deeper knowing and discover ways to use your intuition in daily life.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
This week, we invite you to connect, learn, and grow through several opportunities at Unity. On Tuesday at 2 p.m., Unity's book group begins a new journey with The Anatomy of Awakening by Dr. Sue Morter. Pick up a flyer on the patio for more information.
On Friday at 7 p.m., join us for the Embodied Freedom Movement class. Delia will be on the patio with details. And next Sunday evening, all men are invited to the men's group dinner. The group gathers at 6 p.m., dinner begins at 7, and you'll find details about these and many other opportunities in our new July ongoing events brochure. The other side. I had it together almost. Anyway, they're back there where Mike is sitting, and I think you can get some on the patio as well.
Now, as we prepare for our time of meditation, please join me in taking a conscious breath, and let's affirm our statement of faith together. There is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, the all-loving goodness of God. We begin with music, followed by guided meditation and silence.
And so I pray, and so I deepen, holding space, holding peace, and so I pray, and so I deepen, holding space, holding peace. I stand for you, I stand for oneness, I stand for love, I stand for you, I stand for you, I stand for oneness, I stand for love, I stand for you. Every breath a prayer, every thought a blessing, breathing God, breathing love, every breath a prayer, every thought a blessing, breathing God, breathing love, sacred presence, holy being, holding space, holding love, sacred presence, holy being, holding space, holding love, every breath a prayer.
And in the awareness of this sacred presence, the holy being, we feel ourselves held in that space. The breath moves through us, and a larger breath around us. The presence holds our hearts and our entire beings, wrapped in love and light. Holy presence. With every breath becoming more aware of this presence that surrounds us, that infills us. That rises up through us, settles into the ground of our being. Supported in every way. The ground beneath your feet, the chair you lean upon, the love inside your heart. Even the air around you is the holy breath of the One. Breathes your being into animation. Settles your mind and soul. Sacred presence, holy being, hold me while I lean in. Become aware of what supports me and what arises from within me. Let us rest in the silence, in this presence. Let it fill you in the silence. So even as we close a time of formal meditation, we can stay aware of this presence, the presence that surrounds and holds us, the presence that infills us, the presence in this breath, the thought. Let ourselves continue to rest in the presence, even in the midst of movement. And so it is.
Every breath a prayer, every thought a blessing. Breathing God, breathing love, every breath a prayer, every thought a blessing. Breathing God, breathing love, sacred presence, holy being, holding space, holding love, sacred presence, holy being, breathing space, holding love, every breath a prayer. For we know that God is all there is and all there ever was. That means God is on the inside and the outside and all around and everywhere present, all at once. It's only up to us to make room for the divine in our being, in our hearts, from within. From within, I let my heart begin to see eternity. From within, I let my heart begin to see eternity. Come on, help us out. From within, I let my heart begin to see eternity. From within, I let my heart begin to see eternity. Turn within, and now I can begin to see the face of God. Turn within, and now I can begin to see the face of God. Face of God is all I am, and the face of God is all I see. Face of God is all I am, and face of God is all I see. Come on, band. within, I let my heart begin to see eternity. Turn within, and now I can begin to see the face of God. Face of God is all I am, and face of God is all I see. Face of God is all I am, and face of God is all I see. From within, I let my heart begin to see eternity. Turn within, and now I can begin to see the face of God. Face of God is all I am, and face of God is all I see. Face of God is all I am, and face of God is all I see. Ever present all around me, it's within, can you say? Ever present all around me, it's within, ever present, it's within, ever present all around me, it's within, ever present God all around me, it's within, ever present all around me, it's within, from within, I let my heart begin to see eternity.
You hear all that lingering clapping? Sharon just brings it every time, doesn't she? Yeah, thank you, and the whole band. Should try to feel the music some more often, Sharon. I just really, really sense your connection to the music when you're singing, and appreciate that. Good morning. It's good to see everyone. Hi, everyone online and outside. Got like a little spiritual cafe going on outside there. So I've missed you all. It was great having Christy here for 2 weeks, huh? She was here at the 9:30, so we loved her up and told her how wonderful she was. And she was. Yeah, I heard good feedback and watched her talks, and hope you enjoyed the workshop, those of you who went. So I was in Maryland visiting family, coast to coast, and then at Disneyland, the happiest place on earth. Yeah, so it was a pretty magical experience. So anyway, it's good to be back. And I'm just wondering, does anybody have the time? Because I don't want to waste anyone's time. I mean, I don't want to, I know you have things to do, you have places to go and people to see, and, it's important, and it's a precious commodity time, isn't it? Yeah, it's life is short, and time is of the essence. Or is it? Is it really? Is time really of the essence? Because I think actually one of the greatest challenges on our spiritual journey to kind of stay the course can be our perception of time. We can really let that get in the way. What is your relationship to time? Have you thought about that? You're all looking at me like, where in the world is she going with this? But have you considered that? What is it like for you to relate with time? Is time heavy for you? Is it a pressure? Is it a problem? Is it great? Do you love time? Does it give you good guardrails? Is it a routine for you? Or is it kind of problematic? I'm hearing some problems in the audience. Got some problems with time. Oh, good. I'm in good company. Because often, I believe, we see time in a limited way. We see it as a limitation. And that limitation then spills over into some problematic ways in which we kind of derail our spiritual experience. I know for me, personally, it's been a lifelong struggle with my relationship with time. I have often felt pressured by the clock. I always want to squeeze in one more thing or do one more thing in that last minute that I have. Anybody? Oh, I see lots of nods around the room. So we're together in this, right? And then I feel like, well, I got to focus on the things I need to do so that there'll be time in the remaining time to do some of the things I choose to do. But then that later doesn't really ever come to do the latter, or it doesn't always come. You hear me? You're feeling me. I love this. Thank you. So this is the late service, folks, interestingly enough, because the early service, we're just like, what are you talking about? I have no problems with time. But maybe your relationship with time isn't about that exactly. Maybe you have a different kind of concern around time or limitation around time. Maybe you feel guilty about thinking you don't use your time wisely. Anybody ever do that? Judge themselves for not using your time wisely? That idea that I opened with, right? Wasting your time. Or maybe you feel pressure in some way, like the biological clock is ticking, or the lifetime clock is ticking, or, my ability is, or my mental or physical ability is starting to fade, and I won't have time to do all the things that I want to do. You see, whatever it is, whatever angle we come from, it seems like there is kind of living in our culture this not enoughness, this idea that there's not enough in whatever way we are approaching that. Whether time is running out, or there's just not enough time of it in the day, or I'm not making good use of my time, whatever that may be for us. We're going to move out of this, I promise you. Just wanted you to feel the squeeze I was feeling around it. Clock time is a human-made concept, after all. So it really is just a tool. It's not meant to rule our lives. And yet, in a way, we let it have a lot of power over us, I think. And this is where we get this hang-up around some of the things we might want to experience in our spirituality, it can affect our health, our relationships, and our spiritual practices. Because guess what? There's not enough time. There's not enough time to meditate. There's, all of that we tell ourselves because of this mentality. But keeping time as a tool doesn't have to foster this power over us feeling or this not enoughness kind of pressure. We can have a different dance with it. Let's go back a minute to the history of the mechanical clock. The mechanical clock was created around 1283 is what I read exactly, in England. And do you know what the motivation was for that? That the Catholic monks wanted more precise prayer times. And so the mechanical clock was synced up with the church bell. And in the town squares then, you would see the big clock face, and it would, the church bells would go off. And it would help the monks keep their prayer times. It seems like we've gone a long way from the clock being the keeper of our prayer times, right? Of course, there was lots of other reasons that it was invented, but let's think for a minute about different kinds of time. What about deep time? Have you heard of deep time? So modern science uses this term deep time, especially those that are interested in like cosmology and the evolution. And deep time is looking at the history of the Earth. And the history of the Earth is, they say, about 4.5 billion years old. And so if you condense that whole history of 4.5 billion years into a 24-hour day, just to get some perspective on time, Homo sapiens, modern humans, show up 2 seconds before midnight. That's amazing, isn't it? I mean, that makes me feel a lot more expansive and spacious. Like, we got a lot of time here. We just started, right? 2 seconds ago. This is like a whole new ball game. Only 2 seconds have gone by. So it's that recognition that there are lots of expansive ways to dance here. But what I have finally landed on in my own personal evolution is that I'm not really focused anymore on time. Like time in terms of like, let me be better at managing my time or using my time wisely or finding more time in the day. That all feels like a big fruitless pursuit. What I finally realized is what I'm reaching for is space. It's spaciousness. And that is such a game changer when it moves into space instead. So that is something freeing. It's something different, and it changes everything. The series we begin today is called Spaciousness. And for the next 4 weeks, we're just going to float around in space together. Does that sound fun? I used to be called Spacey when I was young, and I thought that was supposed to be an insult, but now I am embracing it, you know? Yeah, spaciousness, I'm all about it. What if you approached your life more from a perspective of space instead of time? What would change for you? Let's take a moment just to notice. Let's just experiment for a moment. Notice the space in the room for a moment. Notice the space around your body. Notice the space inside your body. And that might naturally bring you to the breath. And then you can notice the space between the breath. As you breathe in, there's that little space, that little pause before you breathe out. And when you breathe out, there's a little space, a pause before you breathe in again. We spend so much of our time noticing objects, but we often miss the space between the objects that hold the object. And that's what's holding you. The space around you, the space within you, it's divine presence. Our access to God is in the space, that pathway to divine presence. So as you come back into the room, and I notice some of you close your eyes, do you feel any different when you explore space? Does it feel any different than noticing the time, looking at your calendar? It feels a little different, doesn't it, than that kind of energy. So there's three primary kinds of space that I think we interact with all the time, or three primary ways that we are interacting. There's probably lots of others, but I'm just going to name three that are part of our being. One is that mental space, and another is the heart space, or the emotional space, and then the physical space. And the mental space is a big one, isn't it? I just want to invite everybody to point at yourself for a moment. Look around the room. So most of us tend to point here. Some of us have heard this demonstration before. But most of us don't point here. Most of us point here. But many of us do identify here, right? This is me. My mind is me. But actually, when we move into spaciousness, it brings a different kind of insight into the mind. And spaciousness, when we break the idea of agendas and we open more to letting the mind wander and wonder, we move and allow a little more space for the divine to move. It works something like this. We start to drop into the stillness. And when we start to drop into the stillness, maybe just like you just did, there begins to be a pause between all the thoughts. And we drop into that pause. And when we drop into that pause, we start to become aware of the presence that is filling us and the presence that is surrounding us. And that's where we give room then for spirit to emerge, to be known to us, to become into our conscious mind. And then everything kind of shifts from that more relaxed state of mind, that more open state of mind. From there, we might receive divine ideas. We might get some guidance. We might suddenly see a different pathway than we saw before. We may begin to feel more peaceful. We can receive a really direct line of clarity. There's lots that can happen in what seems like just empty space. But of course, it's not empty space. It's the fullness of the presence that we are now aware of because we let ourselves experience stillness. That's really the key here. That's the key. That's what the psalmist was talking about when they said, "Be still and know that I am." It's in the stillness that we come to know, remember who we are, come into contact with this presence, become aware of the bigness that is available to us, the answers that are here for us, the relaxation that we are missing out on because we're so busy racing against the clock and the calendar that we forgot about space. But here it is, to remind us, to allow us, to relax us, and to open us to receive. So there's also this idea of the heart, the emotions, right? To allow ourselves to tune into the heart a little bit, to give some spaciousness to the heart, allows us to become aware of what am I even feeling? Sometimes we're moving so fast that we might have a feeling arise and we just stuff it down so that we can get on to the next thing. And a lot of us in our culture are taught in a way to, move past our grief quickly. Anybody ever feel that pressure? Just move on, get on with your life. And meanwhile, you've got this crushing grief that if you pause long enough, you're aware is there. And it wants what? Space. Space to move, space to be felt, space to be honored. And then you can move freely from there. But when we're just constantly pressuring ourselves to pay more attention to man-made time than God-made space, this is where we get into this crux. So one of, another aspect is our physical beings, right? Is the spaciousness of our physical beings, is that there's so much wisdom in our bodies, but the wisdom kind of gets blocked out, right, if we're not paying attention to it. So with a little spaciousness, we begin to recognize the natural rhythms of our body. When I ask my mom if she's hungry, she looks at her watch. Because she's really programmed that lunch happens a certain time of day and dinner happens a certain time of day. And I've never seen her just like put her hands on her belly or like actually answer the question, are you hungry? It's just, is it time to eat, right? And so that's kind of an extreme example, but it is kind of how some of us operate. And what spaciousness provides us, what allowing our bodies and the wisdom of our bodies and the communication with our bodies is that suddenly we find ourselves resting when we're tired. Eating when we're hungry, What a concept. Moving and stretching when our body wants to move and stretch. What a gift, really, right? To be in that kind of honoring experience. And it comes in the space. It comes in the spaciousness of allowing the wisdom of the body to be in relationship with us. So spacious living really allows us to move in authentic rhythm. Our spiritual journey, I think, longs for soul management, not time management. And soul management is just about knowing what feeds your soul. What feeds your soul? Do you know? I bet a lot of us in this room would say nature is one of the things that feeds our soul. Or a lot of us, probably, most children that I can think of, and most adults too, will say some aspect of nature brings some of this kind of idea of the presence and the spaciousness, the peace. Think of expansive landscapes, When you look out into a really beautiful, expansive landscape, a sunset or a sunrise or an open sky like that, or look up at the redwoods or the cypress trees we have here, don't you have that sense of like suddenly my mind doesn't feel so congested. There's an opening. And then there's the open sky beyond that. When's the last time you laid down and looked at the sky and watched the clouds pass by? That's what happens when we do that. And then what else happens when we do that? Creativity comes alive, right? You start to see, does anybody else do this? You start to see the shapes and the animals and the ever-changing things that happen in the sky. It's like, oh, there's a fiddler. No, it's a bear. Oh, no, it's just become a lion. Oh, look, it's a little kitty cat. Oh, it's just a trail, and then we're off on something else. We're in that childlike imaginative space. So putting ourselves in those places, feeding our soul with what it is that helps us feel alive, at peace, all these things settled, is really soul management. Maybe for you it's creativity. Maybe when you make art, it's dropping into that timelessness of co-creativity with spirit, a time when you just lose all sense of time, right? Because you're in that space of co-creation. And that is taking care of the soul. What we might call kairos instead of chronos time is that kind of space. So all these ways are ways that we allow the divine to move in our lives. And I'm not saying that we completely, toss out time. We can't really, because we're humans and it's a part of our experience, and it's a practical way in which we work with one another in the world. But maybe it's like what Kevin Giles says, the writer. He puts it this way: our travel through time needs to be slow enough that we don't outpace our awareness of space. So our travel through time just slow enough that we don't outpace our awareness of space. Or what I might turn that space into is our awareness of the divine presence. So don't move so fast that you leave that behind. And where's the tipping point? That's what we need to pay attention to. Where did I leave it behind, my awareness? So I invite you just for a moment to play with me here for a second and get a sense of this. You might want to close your eyes. But think for a moment of your awareness of the divine presence as a balloon. And you can give that balloon any color you want to give it. And so this is precious to you, like a child would feel about a balloon, right? There's a connection to the balloon. The balloon is something they want to have, they want to play with. It brings a little sense of joy, magic, or fun. And they don't want to lose sight of it. So this is kind of our connection, like a childlike connection to the balloon. It's precious. It's something I want to keep, my awareness of the divine presence. But suddenly I'm moving in a car, and I'm holding that string of the balloon, and the balloon is outside the window. And so we notice that the faster the car moves, the more force there is against the balloon. And so now that when it gets to a point, we know what's going to happen. If the car moves faster and the force is harder, that the string is going to break, or it's going to slip out of our hands. But when the car moves slower, when the car slows down, we get to keep our precious balloon. And so I just invite you to keep your balloon as you open your eyes. What speed are you living at these days? Are you moving faster than you can keep track of the divine presence? That's the key. That's the barometer. Can your awareness of God stay at the speed in which you move? And just consider that. Maybe right now in your life, all is well, and you're very much immersed in that. But if you lose sight of it, remember to ask yourself that question at any given point in a day or a week or whatever timekeeping we put around it. Never drive faster than your angels can fly. That's a Southern proverb. And it really was created for safe driving. But we could also apply that to life itself, right? And the pace of life itself. And it can become this: never move faster or be more busy than your ability to maintain your conscious connection to the divine. And so over and over we can ask ourselves, where am I with this? And if we live and use this edict for our lives, we'll do things better because we'll be more fully present to whatever it is we're up to in life, whatever we're meeting in any given moment. I used to think what I needed was more time, but now I know what I really am longing for is more space. And I think maybe a lot of our souls are longing for more space. More space to breathe, more space to listen, more space to laugh, more space to connect, more space to love, more space to become. And it's not some faraway desire. It's already here. The divine is already here. We just need to make room for it. And all those things that we wish for are available to us. And so space in the mind, space in the heart, space in the entire body is going to deliver exactly what most of us are longing for. As the scripture promises, we truly can live and move and have our being in spirit. So as we begin to float in space together over the next 4 weeks, let's affirm this for this week. I invite myself into spaciousness where I live and move and have my being in spirit. And so it is.
Thank you, Reverend Kristen. I promise to be more spacious as the week goes on.
And if you forget, you can always show up on Thursday
That's
and
true.
do Walk the Talk. So I think this is a great kickoff to that.
Yeah.
Our prayer chaplains are available after this service to provide personal prayer support. If you are a prayer chaplain today, please stand. Our prayer chaplains wear the purple stoles.
Whether you have a joy or concern in your heart today, praying with our prayer chaplains is a powerful opportunity to have your intentions raised up in consciousness.
Now let's open our hearts to the practice of giving. I invite you to prepare your gifts as we align with the universal law of circulation. As we give, we shall receive. In truth, there is no lack or limitation. Abundance is our true nature.
So for your convenience, there are a variety of ways to financially give to this community. They're shown on the screen in front of you. And for those of you watching online, there's a donate button on the Watch Live page. We encourage everyone to set up regular and automatic giving to Unity using your bank's free bill pay service.
Now we invite you to take your tithe or offering in your hand and your heart and repeat our affirmation together. Divine love, one with me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am joy-filled and grateful.
All right, as you joyously give to the spiritual center that feeds your soul, you can also sing along. You know this one, right? I can see clearly. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. I can see no obstacles in my way. Yes, yes? All right. We had dancers in the first service. You can dance if you want to. Lots of room out there. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. I can see no obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Oh yes, I can make it now. The pain is gone. And all of the bad feelings have disappeared. Here is that rainbow I've been praying for. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Look all around, there's nothing but blue skies. Look straight ahead, nothing but blue skies. I can see no obstacles in my way. Here is that rainbow I've been praying for. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. The band do a little bit. Come on. Help them out. Mark Rickie, y'all. Come on. Look all around, there's nothing but blue skies. Look straight ahead, nothing but blue skies. I can see no obstacles in my way. And here is that rainbow I've been praying for. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Sunshiny day, real bright, oh bright, sunshiny day, sunshiny day, sunshiny day, sunshiny day, sunshiny day, real bright, bright, sunshiny day.
All right, now that we got that all cleared up. Path is clear, right? Lots of space. Oh, thank you, Spirit, for the beautiful music to raise up our consciousness, to open up our space, to know that we move forward from this place with ease and with grace, moving through our lives at the pace of grace. Thank you, God. Let's bless these gifts, knowing these gifts propel our way forward, and that the giving is also coming out of a spacious heart. So blessing these gifts together. We give thanks for the ever-increasing, constant flow of absolute good in our lives now. So it is. Let's sing the children in.
We had a beautiful group, and actually Shayna took the lead on our group today on an idea she's been working on, so I'm going to let her share it.
So today we talked about mindfulness, and we did a coloring activity where we just kind of took the moment to be present. And we also talked about what are the things or the places that bring us back to our center. And we just had a really good time. We even forgot about snack. We were so into our lesson today. So, yeah. Anybody else?
That's really something if you forgot about snacks.
Yeah, no, we were good.
Right. You were floating in spaciousness, which is what we were doing in here. Forget about time. It's all about space. So, and there's some big event coming up pretty soon.
Oh my goodness. We are gearing up for summer camp, and we're so excited. Yeah, we have 19 kids registered now.
Wow, that's great.
And it's really wonderful. We have 8 dedicated volunteers, and we've had some really great donations that are letting us bring 3 kids on scholarships. So we're really, really proud of that. And gracious. We might even have 21 kids. We have two kids, I think, that are going to join us for half the week. And so it's really exciting, and we're like so just wonderful and loved and appreciative of the congregation for their support.
All right. I have a little story to tag on to this. So how many of you were at Live on the Lawn? Oh, wow. Look at the turnout. So a lot of you probably experienced that there was a small fire over here, but it was a little scary because it was getting bigger. And it was in the field next to our neighbor's house. Did not hurt the neighbor's house or anything. It was contained. It was put out. All is well. But in the process, we met the neighbors, and they have signed up for summer camp.
The oldest child is going to be a volunteer. She's done counseling for the past 2 years, and then the younger 2 are going to be campers. So we're so excited. Yeah. It was just, divine intervention that brought them here, really.
Silver lining always, right? Well, let's bless our children, youth, and teachers together. Children, youth, and teachers, we love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the divine light within you. Sharon's going to come up and share with us, I Choose Love. If you want to stand, we invite you to do that. If you like to be in your own space, just put your hands on your heart. If you prefer to hold hands, put your hands out, and someone will grab your hand.
Peace in my life is growing because I choose love. Love's always present, it's what I'm made of. I choose love. We are a part of each other. We are one tie that binds us that can't be undone. I choose love. Peace for our planet is growing because I choose love. Love's always present, it's what we're made of. I choose love. We are a part of each other. We are one. One choice unites us. Let this be the one. I choose love. I choose love. I choose love.
Well, you are the spacious light and love and peace on earth right now. So let that light and that spaciousness spread out everywhere you go. Let's have fun and spread joy.